Hello everybody, this is Renee, and Tom and I are on the Ultimate World Cruise, and we just docked in Bali, Indonesia. Today we're going to take you on a wild adventure where even the coffee has a story that's, well, a bit crazy. So we docked the ship and we were warmly welcomed by the Bali dancers. We got picked up by a driver for a private excursion. We couldn't believe the number of variety of temples we saw along the way. Our first stop was at a wood carving store. All of these objects were hand carved. The craftsmanship was absolutely stunning. And yes, I did buy my second souvenir here, a wooden elephant. But not this elephant. On to our next stop as we continue to see amazing architecture. Our next stop was a lady who was hand painting with absolute precision. These molds were pressed on the shirt and she painted from there. Our tour guide then took us to where they make the most expensive coffee in the world, the creme de la creme of coffee, Kopi Luwak. Yes, the famed cat poop coffee. I guess you could say this coffee is perfectly brewed.
You can see also here, this is the food from the animal. After we finish eat the coffee and then they come out like this. The step one, we fill one by one first because with the coffee ready inside the skin like this. It's the coffee inside the skin, we fill like this. And then we get the coffee inside. Nah, this one the coffee inside. And then after that, we boiling in the water for the 3 hours. Okay. And after we finish, we dry in the sun for this. And then this is the color for the coffee after finish clean and then dry.
Needless to say, Tom and I did not try any. Right behind the coffee making area was a giant swing. Of course I let Tom go first. This is the drop-off point, and he's getting ready to swing. Wait for it. He has no idea how they're pushing him from behind. I'm up next. Do you see me push that little button on the side of my sunglasses? Those are actually meta frames, and I'm recording what I'm doing. It gives you a first-person perspective. And of course, I got the same giant swing that Tom got. Up next, our guide took us to the glass bridge. We had to get on special slippers, and this bridge has only been open about a year. This bridge is about 131 feet in the air, or 40 meters. This bridge stretches over the 𝗪𝗥𝗡𝗪𝗏 stream. It's situated in the 𝗪𝗥𝗡𝗥𝗟𝗏 waterfall area.
This bridge doesn't shake at all.
Which is one of Bali's most famous and picturesque waterfalls. But first we had to walk down through this picturesque area to get to the beautiful falls. Does anybody else want to power wash all these sidewalks and steps? Or is that just me? As we walk down the steps, we're getting closer. There was a giant bird's nest before we started walking down all the steps.
A very cool bird nest.
So in the comments below, tell me you wouldn't power wash these steps.
With each step, we'll feel the adrenaline rush and marvel at the breathtaking views of the surrounding scenery.
The beauty is just amazing as we continue to go to the waterfalls. We finally arrived at the bottom of the waterfalls. It was absolutely gorgeous. Now we have to trek up all those steps. Our next stop is the Elephant Cave Temple. It is dated back to the 11th century, built on a hillside where two streams met to form a river junction. This pond was originally buried in the ground and was successfully found in 1954. The entrance to the Elephant Cave depicts a giant menacing face whose wide open mouth forms a doorway. Tom and I were required to wear this cloth to cover our legs. When you walk in, it's a tea cave.
Discovering the Elephant Cave and the places around it will make us feel like adventurers, finding hidden treasures and mysteries.
The cave was rediscovered by the Dutch archaeologist in 1923. Throughout the temple complex, there's a variety of structures that bear Hindu influences dating back to the 10th century.
The tree roots twist and stretch out of the ground like ancient fingers.
This place was just phenomenally beautiful. We had to walk down quite a few steps to get down to where the river was. On our way back up, we found another temple. It's time to leave the elephant cave and go to lunch. Our guide took us to this fabulous restaurant. As you walk in the front door, there was fish on both sides of the entrance. This was our view as we sat outside for lunch. Tom ordered mushroom soup and there wasn't a mushroom in it. And I ordered the culinary delight of chicken fingers.
I got to ride a couple of bikes after lunch.
Our excursion took us about an hour and a half away from the cruise ship, and we got to see more temples and architecture along the way back to the port.
The Good Spirits statue is a cool, big statue that smiles and welcomes everyone to the port.
If you enjoy traveling with us, don't forget to give this video a thumbs up, and if you haven't already, be sure to subscribe for more exciting adventures. See you at the next port.